And I'm back for another day of fun with some Call of Cthulhu. I wanted to do one Cthulhu game this Spooktober. I know we might not be able to finish it. Probably going to start Amnesia on Halloween, and then we'll come back to this game kind of thing. Kind of jump back and forth a little bit due to time restrictions. But I'm also like, I want to eventually like finish this game. If I do spooky games in the next month, it doesn't really bother me at all. But yeah, we're gonna kind of just go for it. Slowly succumb to madness. Should be fun. I'm excited. We'll go there. Let's start this up and let's do some stuff. Let's call some Cthulhu. Gonna actually. I know it's not showing up yet. And if it doesn't by the time it fully loads, then I will just mess around with some stuff. There we go. There it is. We're good. I'm interested in this game. I was interested when it first was showing off. Kind of put it aside, waiting for doing something like this on a Spooktober type thing. And here we are, in the middle of Spooktober. Or near the end. Okay. We're a detective. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his callousness can remain sane and hideous. Okay. Should have just read the subtitle and not the disappearing text. My bad. It's a shark. Is it a shark, though? Is anything we actually see real? Game saved. Fun. It's another dead shark. That's a lot of dead sharks. Okay. So I can't actually like remove the chains from that door. That makes sense. Imagine I'm not like super strong and just rip off chains from a door. Hurricane lamp. Ah, okay. Interesting. Do I have like infinite light source?
In my wake, pulled along, fate inescapably draws you on.
What's up, Cthulhu?
What a putrid offering.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's just a... It's actually just a killer whale, I think.
have been chosen.
Okay.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Then why'd you drink it?
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I used to be an avid reader. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Husband never understood that his wife had left him. Kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when we were already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I'm gonna turn back on the music. Oh, okay. Sure.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Cthulu. Pierce. Interesting. Skill system. I don't actually know a lot about this game. Sanity, nightmares. Stable. Yeah, there's a little bit of story there. Edward Pierce is a veteran in the First World. There's probably going to be a lot of reading, is my guess. It's going to be a little bit story, but also spooky. Edward Pierce is a veteran in the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion American unit that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by the events. He consumed sleeping pills and liquor to ward off nightmares that haunt him. Interesting. Private Detective Agency. Yeah, I'll get to you in like a second.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Pierce.
Hello.
I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
I have 8 of these. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving the skill increases your chance of determining the doses of a drug, making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Investigation represents your investigative talents. Improving the skill increases your chance of understanding past events by analyzing crimes. So I can do And I also could grab another into spot hidden. That needs 6 before level, and I would have had to go pretty high for that. And we'll do occultism. I'm not really specializing in anything, but I'm trying to bring up my lower ones. Spot hidden just seems interesting. Figuring the skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts. Validate.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related
I don't know if I
matter,
always like the fact that some games have you do that.
What's wrong?
as you know, we wish to closely monitor the
Just
progress
because,
of our
like,
contract.
I don't know what I'm gonna want.
And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Hello.
Sir, I came here on the
Spooky
advice of a
old-
person
boy,
whom I
hello.
hold
Picture.
in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
I haven't drank today. Bring it, fool.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
A
If you
strange
come to
cut
me,
between cutscene and not
It means
cutscene.
you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you
You
have
shoot
no
him.
proof,
Cthulhu,
I've brought
man.
all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
It's a little bit jarring going from cutscene to not cutscene
Tell me
so
all the
frequently.
assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Oh,
That's all you've got?
analyze your picture.
The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Examine the painting. This picture reading by Sarah Hawkins is short. Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father after they first died. So that she's the sender. He brought me the painting so I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case. Interesting. Interesting. Guess there's nothing else actually to open.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
I can't actually navigate down to examine the painting. Consult the diary. It's not actually letting me.
A warehouse
Do
on
that yet.
Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family.
Shipping label, some of it unreadable, but
thin.
36. Police report, it says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life. Their only son, Simon. Okay.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Investigation professional. Something's not right with this story. I mean, yeah.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Because I do get more than just one. I can just be like, hey, that's probably the one that, okay. Exclamation point moves the dialogue on.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
Is your daughter insane? Was she insane?
Sarah
Sorry,
had
she's dead.
Visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that.
Cthulhu type things.
My
you know,
daughter
like
was an
the
enigmatic
tentacles,
figure,
yeah.
Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place.
Foreboding.
Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of
I
Boston.
wonder if the water there
Sarah
is
lived
dark
there
and
with
full
her
of
son
Cthulhu,
and her husband.
chthonic things.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Sure, it's a job. I can click on that
The
again.
sender's label mentions.
That's right.
And you think your daughter.
That is what you go to Dark.
Wait, no. Okay.
I think I'm beginning to
You didn't
understand.
get grayed out, so.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side.
But
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right.
I mean,
I'll
money.
take the case.
Sure, let's go.
I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Certainly find something in Darwin in the bookcase. Program name. Cool.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. The Lost Battalion.
Okay, so that. Okay.
Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Learning Medicine Volume 1, dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known to the civilized world that details symptoms and suitable treatment. Medicine. 22%. Amateur. Everything that's going to level up, it looks like medicine and occultism. You need to find items to actually level up. Maybe the other ones eventually. But isn't it? They're supposed to have a book on the in there? Oh, okay. Really? Talking about books and then there's just none? Aha!
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with many memories left by its lost tribes. Don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it Seer or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Yeah, I'm here. Also morning, Loon. I'm playing video games. Pierce took Hawkins' case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse sitting on the docks of the islands of Darkwater. The place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. Warehouse 36. Enter madness. Okay, we're on the boat. Going to dark. Focused home interactive. Nice. So not a lot of pressure, just kind of see what seed you actually get placed at.
Almost there.
Okay, James Fitzroy. Ominous. Maybe they should build a lighthouse. There's a couple wrecked ships over there. Probably help. That ship right there. I guess it's an older ship, probably.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
So, like, guys we talking about occultists?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain.
There is a lighthouse. You just can't, like, see it for
So, what wind brought you?
more than, like, 10 feet.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story.
all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife,
You get so quiet.
Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Here's two things you can do. I'm going to do something that you don't even tell me to do. To the docks. Okay, so that's how you do. Dr. Bradley, Dr. Fitzroy, go to the bar. What's happening here?
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
These sailors get upset over.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for
Official
this address.
business.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now,
I don't like it.
please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Whoa!
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Don't put that beast back in the water.
These wounds,
I already. Nope.
I know of no animal that could have inflicted them.
Oh, yeah, you're just talking. That's
That's
fine.
no way to treat an omen.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
My
You're not
questions to ask you.
seeing
No.
this.
Okay,
It's
sure,
a
whatever.
sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
We're already in trouble. Come on, can we sort this out?
I just want to talk to you.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
Your chum
Okay.
stir us up.
If you insist, I don't really have any way to deal with that. So goodbye. Oh crap! Skull one. Just print something special here for me. I talk to any of you. This is gonna be more of a talking game, and I enjoy that because Focus Home Interactive makes this type of games. Story heavy. Howdy, alpaca. She just for being so framey in the cutscene. I don't know if it's supposed to be. Oh, whoa.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, he spit on the ground at me when I walked by. That's what happened. Missed that a little bit.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
That was
My
intentional.
bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Hold the test
You
eloquence.
saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I did
prefer
start
it
that.
that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Been good. It's been fun. I'm doing this. Work hasn't been that bad either. No prohibition
I didn't
around
expect
here.
to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd
How's your
know
week
it
been?
anyway. Anything else?
I
You
am
know where
enjoying the
this place
spookiness.
is? Warehouse 36.
Enjoyed Layers of
Dark
Fear.
Waterfall.
I looked up the other endings,
The
and they're
Hawkins
better than the
warehouse.
one I got. You had to go
see,
full
yeah.
one path or the
If I
other,
were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off,
and I
there
went
are
like
rumors.
mixed.
Sailors from around here
And it
say you
gave
can
me the
hear
worst
noises
ending
coming
because
from
of
the
that.
warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more.
Nice.
Anything else?
Work week is dragging a bit, but yeah, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. After this, 2 more days and the week's over.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Okay.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that.
She
We
knows
saw them in
about
the
calm down.
papers, and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I mean, they
Her
do
vision.
say that Cthulhu
Was it
does
so
some
terrible?
stuff to you,
The
so...
way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Dark water. Oh, well, I've
What
already...
can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was
Okay,
famous on the
we've already done that.
I've got what I need.
Anything?
Order a drink?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
No, it was
Oh,
not.
come
Oh,
on.
so Boston.
Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
I didn't do it on purpose. It was part of the story mechanic. So there's nothing else in here right yet. No.
What can you...
We all knew.
Even though it's telling me that there's more stuff, there's nothing else here. Maybe
I've
I'll
got what
unlock
I
more
need.
stuff
Anything-
later. Nah.
That'll be all for now.
He's like, me anything else? Because I decided to walk in and then push that guy's chair up against him. I didn't catch it. I walked in, he spit on the ground in front of me, and I started a bit of a fight. That was just cinematic. I didn't make that choice.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The skill, I actually don't know how to pronounce, like how that would actually be. It's Skilla. Returns to port to save dark water from famine. I didn't make that choice. It's true, I didn't press any buttons, I swear. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla and what remains of it returned to Darkwater Portland on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Miraculous catch. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whale. that is already being called a miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also its meat unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. When you make a deal with Cthulhu, you get something good, but then you go insane. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to famine from which parts of the island was suffering. Brooks putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. Celebrate the return of our brave whalers. The staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends. Taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. So this island was suffering. I actually don't know when the game takes place as far as years go, but this is probably many years ago. 1847. There's an asylum on this island. That's cool. Can't wait to go there.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness.
He has a symbol on the back of his hand.
Finds a new reader.
He has many symbols. You okay, sir?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but
No, actually, my dreams have been pretty much the exact same.
True. It's a reminder
And I've slept like a
time when we
log.
were still fishing for whales off
I feel like I have a really good... I have a better grasp than I thought I would of separating video games from reality as far as horror goes. Because I know like scary images and things like that can follow you into your dreams pretty easily if you play enough of them, but my brain does a really good job of kind of parsing those out and just saying, okay, it's time to go to bed.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
The scary
Could
door.
say that, yes.
Love the
There were
reference.
fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one
Inventor,
of
the scary
miraculous
door.
catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of
Is that
Darkwater would
Gilbert
have
Godfrey?
died of hunger
Where
in
the proof? I
1847.
can't do it, Gilbert Godfrey.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the
Do it.
newspaper
Which one haven't you
report.
played yet?
Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
I'd say Castlevania's Halloween. It doesn't have to be like spooky jump scares. Dracula and occult and whatnot. I'll talk to you after this. I just want to kind of look around a little bit. Can I? I was going to say, you're going to let me in the back door of the place? No. No.
What you looking at, stranger?
Well, then you should probably play Soten. Symphony of the Night's pretty good. If you have already played that, 4. 1's a classic, because that's where it started. 2, the non-Game Boy version, was a really good game, too. And 4 is just also one hell of a game. And then Symphony of the Night was kind of what kicked off the whole Metroidvania thing.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
That's how
What
you
gives
open
the right
up.
to judge me.
So I didn't say that's how you
Was
open
a
up the
compliment.
line right there.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Yeah, I probably
I told you to beat it.
So sorry. I made the wrong choice. There are, I believe, choices in this game that actually matter as far as dialogue goes. But if you have not played it, I would suggest go for Symphony of the Night and then kind of work from there. I
Charles
enjoy
Hawkins was a heavy drinker
Castlevania.
and a debtor. Interesting.
Captain Fitzroy. $12. Oh, this is like money. Gotcha. Yeah. Symphony of the Night also was kind of what Aria of Sorrows and some of the GBAs kind of used that framework. And then changed it up with a couple other things, make it a little more RPG-esque. Go to there soon. Just want to see if there's anything else to do. You know, it's been a while, sir. A whale's been sitting there. Also, why did that whale get brought onto, like, got thrown up on the shore? There are so many terrible things. I'm gonna go in the side door. This is fine, right? Apparently, sure. Rufus, hello.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. We need to answer this message. Just make your payment for the carrier. To the carrier. Oh, thank you. I really wish I could have gotten back to him in a timely manner. Now I'm going to have to deal with a mad Cthulhu. If Rufus, you had just given me the message.
The Scylla.
Be right back.
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
How dare you? Also welcome. Second volume. That's how you progress in medicine. How are we doing as far as our character sheet goes? 24% amateur. I have, what, 1 point available? Yeah. Probably should actually increase my psychology. Start putting some points in there. Oh, no, validate. That's right, I need to validate. Sanity is the same. Nightmares. Nothing crazy has happened as far as sanity goes. And I'll do this afterwards. Why are they being dicks? What are they doing? You mean to come over to Prince Edward Island
and souvenir.
Help you beat him up? Probably actually wouldn't help anything.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In the photograph, it mainly looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. It's an Xbox game too. But yeah, no, that you're correct. That wouldn't be possible, I don't think. Why would they do that a day before closing? Like, what? Didn't have a capture card yet. Gotcha.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Okay, 70 years ago, we were in the early 1900s.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
It's the toilet. Yeah, it's not something you think that's just not okay. To just decide to do that right before the final walk. Like, all of that's not okay. Before closing days, no.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Right. These manifests.
They already made a deposit. Like, they can't just do that and then back out without paying anything. Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? I feel like I'm gonna like fall through the cracks here. Not gonna lie. Do it. Finish off the GBA entry.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your
manifests
documents
have been
on
blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island.
Yes.
Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
No clue. Why would I lie to you?
It belonged to the
I
Hawkins.
don't have a reason to lie to you yet.
Precisely.
Though you are suspicious.
Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go
I
through
literally
my
walked
affairs.
through his office and just
Are you
looked
being
through
blackmailed?
everything.
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay. Still a little bit worried, but okay.
I was looking at your photograph.
Okay.
One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
That's
Your father.
my father.
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see
This island
it
is
if
off
you're
the coast of
interested.
Boston in this game for anyone interested about any accents that they're attempting to replicate.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious.
Fast and ABBA. That's a little bit too much.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
That actually makes sense, you know, to actually do a little bit of stuff. But,
The
you know, when
miraculous
Cthulhu
catch.
says, put a whale
it a
back in the
local
water,
legend?
you do it.
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
You know what I really want?
I shall be
Is
on my
a
way.
game
So come back
called
and see
Fishing
when you've got
Adventures.
something new.
that just releases one day. And it's a Cthulhu game, but no one knows about it. So the entire time you're playing it, you just like slowly go into madness, but you have no clue what's happening. You'd have to be, it's almost impossible to be done in this day and age, because you can't hype it up, you can't do anything, you just release it on Steam one day, and it's called Fishing Adventures. And it actually is like a super dark Lovecraftian horror game, but you don't know about it. I know going to this game that spooky Cthulhu-y things are going to happen.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you
But that would
hanging
be cool.
around it.
If you
Now,
could do that
please,
somehow in
leave us to our work.
this day and
You
age.
can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Yeah, I already know.
Something
There's
real
no.
bad.
Seriously though, like look at
Don't
that.
put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You need to calm down.
They can't
Stop saying the exact same words over and over again. Hello.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
I'm a detective, sir.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
Sorry, I thought his
The
teeth were
whole
like
mansion
way
went
too
up in
large for his
flames.
mouth. But that was just him
Don't
speaking.
get it
and
into your head
must
to go
look pretty good.
wandering around up
Everything's
there.
fine.
It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
When I
The
want to
only
see,
one
he
left
speaks
there
his
is
mouth
old
so loud.
Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I mean, can I just go in? I was told to leave him well alone.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh? We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
Let's see what statue
You
you're
wouldn't be
talking
looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
about. I don't trust Fitzroy.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
They would kill each other.
Is
Who
it
is
Cat
Cat?
who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
You did, though.
Nothing at all.
Because you're drunk.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Have fun. What statue you talking about? There's a lot of bones just sticking up in this harbor. You're not actually anyone important. I think I see where I need to go. A place where I can crawl down. By that I mean I can kind of like, hello. Goodbye.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not
actually
and
here.
don't go looking.
You didn't see me go in here.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
You're totally fine with me. Just like I wasn't even sneaking. I was actually in plain view.
No idea. You better keep it shut.
What's up, guys?
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Do you know what you're talking
We
about?
saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I don't think I can do that. It's weird.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I don't think...
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat.
Sure.
She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
There's no way I can actually do...
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Whoa.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh, yeah?
My ears.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable.
I mean, there were swears in the last couple of games. It's fine. You're gonna make
You
it.
think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know, Cat.
I know nothing.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And is she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I thought I made it clear. I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Well, that was easy.
Let's see.
Sophistication. But that means lockpicking.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
What?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
Yeah.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
I mean, I had no idea that it's not working. It would. Okay, sure. No. I'm not gonna say anything. Probably get
Has the
stabbed.
cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
Well, no, I
You're a
imagine the
quick
spooks
learner.
happen at night.
I decide
I'm still
who comes
learning.
in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
I said... You said... We all said things. And you got very aggressive.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
You said... This wasn't going to be confrontational.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
I said, you said... Whatever. I thought that I knew that she was Cat. I could be like, well, I know who you are. Let me in. And she just was like, I'm having none of it. Also, low blow. She fights dirty.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Yeah, because she did. She kicked him in the nuts. That's dirty. That's my purse. I don't know you. Oh, that's a statue over there. You guys can be okay with me doing this? I mean, it's effective. You're correct. I don't think I have high enough investigation for some of this. High enough investigation for that, sure.
There.
Nice, early lunch.
Hello, old friend.
Oh, I'm looking for liquor because that makes me not insane. Got it. Can I put this away or it's just out now? Oh, it's a lead. Good to know. Those are chthonic symbols. I actually don't know if that's true. I'm just kind of taking a guess here.
St. Brendan.
They do have a tune
Patron
occultism, so...
Sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Dios mío. Right? Can I put away this lighter, please? Is it allowed?
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
These wounds. I know of no animal that could have...
I've actually already learned that. You can understand. Oh, well, would you look at that? Now I can get back here. Sorry, I'm starting to speak in their accents. Because the lighter was out to light something, and now I want to put it away, but I don't know how. It was to light up a dark space.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cat.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Smart man. Would you like a lighter? This must be able to go in there. No one's gonna. This is a very conveniently parked car. Light his beard. I wish.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
It's a pulley system. Guys, we're going in the sewers. Nothing bad ever happens when you go in the sewers.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
There must be. Can you tell me there's a hidden object around? Is that why I have this thing that's not at all described? Maybe underneath. Lower left-hand corner. You actually can't see it because the webcam's right there with the webcam. After today. Find a better spot.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Lower left-hand corner. So whenever something's around you, see a pulsating question mark type thing.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
I believe that's when you're supposed to investigate. Ooh.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Got it all. How was it? Game Y. Oh, E. Got it. I'm trying to hit the buttons and it doesn't actually want me to do that.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Wasn't that funny? Gotcha. A little bit too far even, you'd say?
Damn, I broke it.
I'm too strong. Can I put away this lighter that I have? Settings. Control. Keyboard. Interaction. Middle mouse button. Thank you. None of the jokes landed for you. Got it. Well, right, which probably just means a little bit too much. I need someone to help me. Can you help me?
Leave me alone, please. I don't want trouble.
But I need your help. Everyone just looks very depressed. That's pretty great. What if I get the drunks to help me?
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Yes, Mike text. That's pretty great.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business.
There's no way you're gonna let me actually
What's
do
in
that.
it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's
I
only
mean, it's
one
possible it
thing
also
that'll
just
get
went a
us
little bit
to
too
move.
far. It's Borat.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me.
I feel like I don't actually have a plan to get in there, though.
Cheers, you
don't actually have a plan now that I'm back here. It was probably not smart. Because I can't get through this door.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
All I see is that. Yeah, okay. I'll come back. Don't you worry. I need to find help. What if I ask Fitzroy? I could go back to talk to Fitzroy a little bit. Or talk to you, lovely
We're
gentlemen.
no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
Stabbed.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
She might stab
I
you.
mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
You're gonna get stabbed. I don't trust you.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
You say that, but I couldn't get in. Big an Edward spread. I will be playing that again.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
What? Another break? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah.
I do, they're inside me.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Ectoguts. Thanks for the bits, Luna. I don't like her at all in any way, shape, or form. But screw it.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice.
Lie to
If you
everyone.
want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Interesting.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, If I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs,
You have to do something
you'll
for
be
me.
indebted to me. And I
Aha.
guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I mean, I'm not just gonna say I don't want to lose the opportunity.
Do I have a choice?
Oh,
Sure.
we always have one, Detective.
Let's do this.
Follow me.
This way.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Shouldn't let me like straight into the warehouse. It's fine. Sure.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an old man.
This all seems fine. Very trustworthy.
It's fine. He's with me.
Seriously, I wish that I had a walk button. Like, I wish I could just slow down to a walk and I'd be fine. But I don't think I have one of those. I have a sprint button. I can go faster. I can just do circles around her. Ah. Then I have to go in the sewers, which is great. I am in debt because of that, which I imagine will come up sometime later in this video game.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Call of Duty's voicemail. I mean, you did forget the call to tell me that he called.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
You can enter a reconstruction scene by holding...
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a
What an
place
odd
like
button
this?
combo. I think it's meant to play with the controller, and I'm just playing it with the mouse and keyboard because I can.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Yeah, I only have 2 psychology.
What happened here?
Someone punched a piece of glass. Apparently a naked figure.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Why is there someone sleeping here?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
There are multiple...
It smells as bad as it looks.
Someone punched a mirror. That's the thing. I get that. Someone slept on this because it looks like bed. I get that too. And then someone was worshipping this painting. Interesting. It's gotten dark out while I was in here. Has it actually gotten dark out? No, just the window. Am I good here? I have 3 skills. I want to increase my psychology, and we can do that. Boom! 3 psychology. Oh no, I want to... No. Validate. I remember to validate. My sanity is still just basic mental trauma. I feel like I barely played anything in this game. Simon Hawkins, gang boss. Sarah Hawkins died. Charles Hawkins died. Everyone died. Darkwater, the port, and the stranded whale. Interesting. Clues so far. The shanty. There's the letter that the captain and Cat aren't very happy with each other. A couple of dates. In the warehouse. I can inspect that clue. Can I actually? Oh, it just gives me the... Got it. It just lets me look at it closer if it's an item. Oh yeah, no, some crazy things going on.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there?
I literally just like walked.
You again.
I didn't try and
I
hide.
told you to stay away from this warehouse.
I have a 3 psychology.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This
Mind games.
Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on.
The sewers.
My car's parked down the way.
Hey, it's the one on the road.
Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Whoa.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Whoa.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
What did I do that
Is
was
it
wrong
far,
to you?
This mansion.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Spooky mansion.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving.
Unnecessarily spooky music because it's just a magic. It's fine. You don't need to go. You need to go all the way up. Chapter 3. Pierce manages to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, reveals some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as partly charred paintings. Interrupting his search by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. I used my Jedi mind trick and was like, "These are not the droids you're looking for," and he decided to help me out. He already has a scar and like a smile shape. There's some crazy guy. Edward Pierce doesn't know it, but we, the game player, knows there was a crazy guy back there.
Well, here we are. Hawkins
To heighten the
mansion.
tension.
place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Know the place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes.
It was just old man
Something
Winchester.
escaped us all. If there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I mean, many other things. There's
I don't
a
believe
whole
the
line of
fire
questions.
is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since
Yeah.
you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be
I'm a
seen what
detective.
they
I
did with
nose
all that
around. That's what I
money.
do.
I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Of course, I have questions. Are you kidding me? This game's supposed to learn things.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you?
Yes.
The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Other questions, of course.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards,
I don't believe it.
there's nothing to worry about.
There's going to be things to worry about.
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Yeah, sure.
Why
no, that's
not?
Totally fine.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
You're going to walk really slow and I have to do circles around you, but at least I'm not going to get beaten up by some old man. Going over there. Okay. Okay.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. But the architecture seems too recent.
Something's not right here.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island.
Apparently
I don't
not. Someone
understand.
desecrated the grave.
Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
He's gotten Cthulhu.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute.
Poor
I didn't
kid.
expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Poor kid.
Poor kid. Going, officer. You're gonna just stand here and go out myself? Deal with crazy old man? It's fine. It's been a hell of a build up to the actual game. And there's part of me that wonders, is it maybe a little bit too long? Wait. Excuse me. I hit mutant time. Okay, we're good. Are you actually just going to stay out there? I'm just curious whether I'm intended to go leave you at this point. Yeah, no, you are. You're going to go grieve for many hours. Very sorry, sir. What's over here before I go? The chair. Interesting. Thought so. I mean, this is a game where you're meant to like look for clues. Hasn't been entirely spooky yet, but I believe there's a build up. Wanted to build its world, which I do enjoy that.
I'll have to find another entrance.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty boarded up. What up, Raven? You're normally a good omen, right?
This entrance is still in use.
Well, yeah, it's Silas. I wanted to go past it to look for clues.
Whoa! Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa!
That kind of doesn't think for this. I did just walk up to go, like, come on, dude.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I mean, yeah.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
Just freaking Jedi Master
You
at this
don't
point.
know
Every
how
single
right
time.
you are. Understood.
Every single time. He's just like,
the police report
these are
describes
not the
a
droids.
domestic accident.
You are not angry.
But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell
You
him
will
that we
help
should
me
let
now.
the dead rest in peace.
Yeah, maybe.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
Where do you sleep?
You still put flowers on her grave.
Rather
You cherish
use...
her memory.
If
Mrs.
I have a
Hawkins
choice what to
was
say,
an
I'd rather
exceptional
use the things I
person.
found in the world than any of
cared
my
for
skills. 'Cause I
everyone
feel like that's
around.
better.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake.
It's
But it
very
won't be the
trustworthy. Maybe it is
first.
the voice.
Here.
It's a very trustworthy guy.
Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
I mean, Spooky Mansion? That's what I'm talking about. I'll go in there in like a second. I want to make sure I haven't missed any clues.
This gate is locked.
It's even spookier. Locked gate in outside of Spooky Mansion. Is like, where am I going here? Oh, this is his house. Salas, I'm sorry. I understand. You don't go in, you live right here because yep, you work with the yep. Not very butler-like, sir, though. More of a caretaker.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
I was gonna say, it's probably not gonna be in his house yet. I do like to just break in, though.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Can I take it anyway? Am I really just going in? Nope. Okay, so I can't actually just go in. That's fine. That makes sense. But why am I spying on this poor old man? Or looking into his house? I'm guessing there's another path.
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
I'm guessing there was another path I could have taken if I couldn't explain to him to let me have the key. And it has to do with something in this house. When do I get my detective revolver, detective revolver, or pistol, whatever it would be around this time? Yo, what's up? You're here.
Shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
It's time.
Let's
Hope
take
you're
a look
ready.
inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins Mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employees, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. It's not how you spell axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire. Missing an E.
Follow me. I know the place.
You know the place?
Who
I'm
left
scared.
this light on?
Who let these rats in? Sorry. I also have a
Last
light.
Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this?
It's a great question.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
He was not happy. Is that it? Is that all I got? Oh no, there we go.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
And the dad got up to be all angry. Yep, got it. That's great. That's my sister always says with their cat.
Why did she
The
leave
cat
it
eventually
untouched?
just gets used to when it is, and the cat will just
Something
always
happened at
run
this
towards the
table.
feeder when it's time.
An argument?
Even before it hears it sometimes. It'll be like, it's time to eat.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This
What's up,
dinner table
Dota?
tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Nice. Good luck. Here comes trouble.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
New clue member missed.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Reconstruction. Interesting.
They had a fight. Why? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Probably. That's why they had to fight. Nice. Everyone's conducting interviews, except me.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes?
And fall asleep. Was she the heavy drinker? Because she was insane.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
And there's the kid's Bernberg. Believe in me who believes in you.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
They're not there.
If the
That's the
painting
painting.
I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
'Cause Cthulhu. Was she a heavy drinker or did she get pushed on the table? It might have actually been he's a heavy drinker and she got... Can't tell. He knocked her out. I don't know where the last clue is. Can't walk out of the room. It's possible it's not going to prompt me every single time that I finish one of these. Chemical engineering. Looking for bodies. maybe just we're good. Oh no, I can't yet. It would actually make me. Oh, someone got out.
Someone escaped the fire.
Yes, very much so. This is not fun at all.
This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here.
Sir?
A desperate attempt to flee.
That means they weren't actually in the room. That means Silas is lying. Oh, that child's doll.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Much of this
Don't want to tell him
evidence
too
simply
much.
contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Charles sure liked that drink.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Huh.
Without your authorization.
You know what's really bugging me?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal
On
with
his
cases like that.
pocket is a badge that should be metal.
Well,
in some capacity, but it stretches when his body stretches. Other than that, I'm pretty interested in the game. They're just a random couple of things. His badge stretches. Maybe it's actually just part of the shirt. Someone escaped
It would
the
seem
fire.
at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and
Clean
then
enough is
someone
good.
left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I did not. No, actually, I haven't watched that much Simpsons.
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took
Kappa.
the matter to heart. I see no reason to doubt his word.
So be it. Let's move
That
on.
sounds cool. What happened? What happened to the nuclear engineer thing?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into
Never
a
hired
fight.
you. Got it.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to
Well,
be
they're
sure.
dumb. I mean,
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This
we'll
door is
disturb
locked.
everything. Interesting. Oh, this is a massive house.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. An original edition of Mary Shelley's
I didn't
Frankenstein.
really like to do that twice. I thought something
dated
different might be said.
1818.
Moby Dick.
Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Is it? Because it was fiction. I don't think that's actually mandatory. But you know, sure. The house is definitely creaking. That's for sure.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Slightly melted. Human body, a comparative analysis. Precise and very detailed on the particularities of human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Medical progression. Actually level up medicine yet? Damn. So close. I guess it's still daytime, right? What could possibly go wrong in the... Oh, hello. It's a very interesting photo. Something to do with water quality.
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Interesting.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
The sounds, man. So many creepy sounds. Why is there a skull here?
There's something disturbing about this painting.
Is it Stonehenge? No. Huh. Just something flying.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Cthulu. That's the real story about the mystery of the deep.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
I watched some of them. Some of the earlier stuff. They were interesting. That's for sure.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the full care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Because she's crazy. She's been spoken to. She's been spooked by the one and only Cthulhu. Attacking. Oh no, man, maybe I'm crazy.
Locked.
Can I use my crowbar?
boys' room.
Oh, animal house.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
His parents fighting, probably. Oh, Simon.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
I feel like that's a really strange book to read a kid.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
So many things you don't even understand yet. I don't even understand yet. Oh, that's scary.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's
kind of like
troubles went
necromorphs.
beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Gonna terrify me soon, probably, right? I just can't wait.
What will her room reveal about her?
You saw the same things. I mean, it's building up for stuff. Just hope we can deliver.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Present in the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Is that I know something? Because I also have barbiturates. Just gotta make it less spicy. Didn't actually work.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
I have a 3 investigation. Don't open.
This door is locked.
That's fine.
Locked.
Yeah, barbiturates back in the day. The sleeping pills were powerful stuff. And I mean powerful stuff. Barbiturates were like a common thing, though. Nowadays, people try and give people who are having sleeping issues like things that aren't as addictive.
Looks like the
Again, like
Hawkins
doctors
kept it
prescribe
more
some
for
of that stuff.
decoration than for music.
Okay, buddy, what you got?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
That's it? That's all you got for me?
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
I mean, there were blood marks going all the way up to the attic. There are also spooky pictures, so...
This door is blocked from the outside.
Can I remove these? Guess we came through here. History of medicine. More medicine. Progression. This door was locked. I have a crowbar.
This door is locked.
Can I use it to pry open a door and just like go ham on it? Please?
An original edition of Mary
Yeah,
Shelley's
I've
Frankenstein.
read that like 10 times.
Dated 1818.
Twice. Huh. You're just here to read there, officer? That's what you're doing. Just look at the books.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
That's weird. The lightning came through that window right there where the curtain was, and I thought that was like an item on the floor. A million times. I've read it a million times. It's fine. So I haven't been able to use the crowbar. Maybe I can use the crowbar on the locked door? Because I'm terrible at lockpicking, apparently. Oh yeah, how many points do I have? Do I have anything? I have 3 points available. I can't level that up. Those need to actually be like, I need to find more stuff. Do I want to go more investigation? I don't really have eloquence, don't really care too much for it. Don't care about strength either. I think I go investigation, put my 3 there, and then when I get my next 3, I need to validate. We'll do that. I still only have 1 sanity. 1 thing for sanity. That's it. Love that picture. Take it home, put it over my bed. Allow.
Locked.
Yeah, this one was locked. This was the kids' room. I didn't see anything in here. I did the reconstruction. There's nothing outside of that. That's locked. Okay, that's wonderful that I have something that I can find in here, but I don't know how. Use my crowbar?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
The game's telling me that I can do something
It's no
here.
use. The padlock won't give.
Oh, key. Guys, we found it. Can I use the key?
No use. The padlock won't.
Oh no, it's the key on the other one. Got it. I should go to the door. Well, that's a summoning circle. Or something. Doesn't even comment on it, just walk in.
This ledger
it's totally fine.
lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
The Shambler for it. So there's a gift. Exhibition. Treatment. She sold her paintings to Dr. Fuller. Why did she sell her paintings to Dr. Fuller? One for treatment, but why was one sold? One was returned. A lot of exhibition. And then the Shambler for FS was a gift. Interesting.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders.
How do you know that from that? It just says FS. How do you know it's Francis Sanders?
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together and forever it will bind us. Is that love or was that some form of dark ritual?
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
If I stayed in here, nothing bad can happen to me, right? That's how this works. It's a protection circle.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs
That's true.
of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on the Lost Island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend, who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Interesting. I mean, was it Sarah that did anything? Okay, so like, really, you can't see that. I have to have light for that. Whatever. Whatever, game. Any marking that is like a lantern means I need to make sure the light's on for it. Well, time to open the door.
Bradley? Is that you?
Oh, it's not Bradley. Something wants me to go to this room. It's very interesting. It's very creepy. Well, that's me. Hi. That's a cultist.
You! Stop!
Come back, you son of a gun. I landed very quietly.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. This door was closed earlier.
Maybe it's a trap. Ha!
Where did he go? It looks like a freehand map of dark.
It's got an oil meter, so I don't want to just keep that.
Areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Because of the sewers, you dingus. It's my guess. There's like an oil mechanic. Okay, that's obviously
you really
where you
think
go.
That your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
I will come back to you.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Right, I need to look around the room a little more for the mechanism and what I'm supposed to do.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Dark water. Is that the new Bermuda Triangle? Oh, interesting. There's probably a good amount of those, right?
Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
I'll have to ask him about that.
I wonder who the
next time
man
I
with the
see
glasses
him.
is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins.
Probably Dr. Fool.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. With this, I should be able to force the gears.
Ah, crowbar comes in handy.
Well done, Pierce.
This probably leads to the sewers. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel.
Yeah.
Look. Someone's been here recently.
Old god worship. Cthulhu. They don't know these things. We do,
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
We don't know right now, but we will find out.
Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. What is this mask supposed to represent?
Something really creepy. There's a lot of eyeballs on that mask. Well, is those eyeballs? They're like weird eyeball / knots. Everything is down here.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Oh, she found out about his... Yup. Probably human sacrifice of some form. My guess. Gotta sacrifice to Cthulhu. You going down, bud?
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
Let's go, Officer Bradley.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way.
Sure, Officer Bradley.
I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Oh.
Fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
You probably have a key on you. You're working with him as well. Do you really need to find the thieves' trail? Considering I saw exactly where he was. Just questioning the main objective is all, it's fine. Hello? Oh, hello.
These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
Is it an allegory? Is it real?
These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep?
It's sacrifice for the giant whale that they've got.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Water Town came out of the water. Is it sinking back into the water now that people aren't sacrificing? That's the question. I don't know if that's actually true at all. It's just 100% speculation on my part. I mean, the name of the town is Darkwater. Yo, what's up? Nice. I always wanted to play Doom with the
Time
toaster.
has weakened these structures.
What? You mean time makes fools of us all? Sorry. Was he actually making toast with the toasters, or was he just, you know, playing with non-loaded toasters?
I don't have time to search them all.
Well, I looked at the one that I could search, but, you know, sure, whatever, dude. I know I'm trying to find a thief, but at the same time...
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
Huh. Unloaded toasters, okay. So I'm going to refer to toasters every time there's toast in them now as loaded and unloaded. My toaster in my apartment is currently unloaded. Maybe I'll load it up later. Make some toast. Be careful, I have a loaded toaster here.
What's going on here?
Terrible, horrible worship.
Piers.
You guys are so freaking loud right now. Like, come on. Come on, you're in a cave.
What have you got me into?
Cthulhu worship.
See, I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Loaded toaster. Gotta load up that toaster so you can have toast for lunch. You know, even though this game's been, like, particularly slow at getting to anything, I've been enjoying the story enough that I want to stick with it. Probably don't actually need to sneak. Hello, I'm here to join a cult. Can that be helped? Oh, yep, see.
Mass grave.
I believe I am your next. There's a picture of me right there. Goodbye.
I gotta... I can't breathe.
Isn't this the start of the game?
What's happening?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
I need to get away from the panic attack. I believe there was not only water, but I usually use that man.
Is it my turn?
To
yes. It is time.
Break my fall.
You will soon be one
He's
of
dead.
us.
He's very dead.
If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
You're just gonna let me explore the caves, like it's not actually gonna matter till we get here.
A pre-Columbian tribal dagger. Probably destined for scarification rituals.
Interesting. Can I have that? Can I stab someone with that, please? Anybody? And who's a skill increasing your chance of forcing doors or mechanisms or using violence during interactive discussion. So it doesn't actually help me outside of combat. It's an expert investigator. I just don't care too much about eloquence. I'm gonna go more psychology. I mean, sanity is still stable. Even though I was just having a panic attack. I'm guessing I'm supposed to be sneaking. Not 100% sure.
Latin.
Maybe it's not Latin. Maybe it's Old God. Hello, I dreamed of this place once, now I'm back. This is actually exactly like the dream, but what am I gonna do? Cthulhu did say if I can change it. He asked me. Yeah. Trying to dwell on that too much, though. Honestly, I'd probably just stream. If I could think about what my life would be like if I had a ridiculous amount of money, I don't think I'd want to live in a really big house, though. Big houses are scary. I'd like a good house, but not like a huge house. Nothing in mansion style. Yeah, you know, eat out more, make me more takeout. I'd be doing this probably 5 to 6 days a week, just because it's fun and I enjoy it.
You who sleeps, accept this dream under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulu
That's where I was.
Grant him your
That's not Latin.
and accept his, so that his mind
Yeah, I think a newer car would be cool too.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulu Loigna.
Would you like me to join your ritual?
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your...
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth. Bring me more sacred flesh.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
Cthulhu. Where is there sense in Cthulhu? I feel like I might sometimes. Cleaning the house can be a little bit... I mean, cleaning certain parts of the house can be a little bit... I don't know about relaxing, but fine. A little extra activity to do from time to time.
For the ceremony. What about your protege?
Not here.
His awakening.
Do you guys not care?
He will join you shortly.
You're fine with this. Sure. Just some more, yeah. I don't know if I'd want a ton of money to. I mean, we were literally just summoning an old god over here. I'm down. That's true.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming.
He wasn't there in my dreams.
Seemed up to no good.
I'm doing a thing.
What in the world is this?
Oh no, he dies. That's right.
Oh shit.
I totally forgot.
Don't
He
move.
dies.
Police! Don't
I watch
move.
him die. He turns into Cthulhu and then we shoot him. Yeah, this is part of the dream.
Bradley, get back!
No,
Get back!
this is part of the dream. At the very beginning of the game, there's a dream.
You shouldn't have seen this.
This is exactly the same thing that happens. Except you
to get out of here.
die, I think, in the dream. Anyone who is unfamiliar with the Lovecraftian lore and Cthulhu in general, he makes you go insane. He's an old god, tentacles. All looks like this one's face. Makes you go insane. Talks to you in your dreams.
My leg!
It's people who are talked to in their dreams decide they want to summon him because they go crazy. Yeah. You got it. You understand, Rufus. Yo, I would like to escape. That light is not a friend of me right now.
Light. At last.
Am I crawling? I really said my leg, but this is fast for a crawl. Riverside Institute. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of the cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself a prisoner of a rock fall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state. I don't trust Dr. Fuller, which is probably going to be there. How to be a mind reader. Yeah, it's a really interesting Lovecraftian entity. Probably one of the most well-known ones from H.P. Lovecraft. This is morphine. Because that's fine. I don't think I've actually seen that before. How to be a mind reader. To remember that for after stream.
He will survive. A strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
No, I didn't.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce.
You're
You
dead.
can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
You're 100% dead.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
What's happening to me right now? What is happening in this town?
What happened to me? Where am I?
Like sedation kind of thing. It's not poisonous. It's making me cough.
You have to come with us. No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
No, you don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Probably gouge his own eyes out. Classic. If I can't see him, he can't see me. The only thing I knew about this game is I thought it took place just in the town. I think it's kind of cool there's other locations. I didn't know a lot about this game. All I know is it was given like okay reviews when it came out, and it got better reviews. Maybe they fixed some bugs or whatnot. It was a Cthulhu game, and that's what interested me.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They swooned all over their maps in the wake of my lonely
wanderings. Yeah. No, I'm probably very much insane. But I was already hearing voices.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood.
Leviathan.
Strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
Well, Mr. Leviathan, why don't you just free yourself?
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
Hello, I am the Chosen One.
Can you stand up?
That's how you stay in the asylum.
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Are you freeing me?
Wait a minute. I saw the nurses at work on a patient. It wouldn't be good for me to get caught.
You must avoid them at all costs. If someone found out that I released you from your room, I'd never find work in a hospital again.
So nice of you to worry about me like that.
Do not be unpleasant, Mr. Pierce. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
And kill the other one. Wait a minute. This is take a little bit of time, sure, but I think it's worth it.
Am I in an asylum?
Yes. Yes, sir, you are. How would you not have already figured that out?
This is no medicine.
That's a great question.
Sarah.
A lot of Sarah, a lot of eyes. Ooh, occultism.
Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
Because Cthulhu. The paintings are cursed. Interesting.
What did he write about the painting?
That they're cursed. It's literally right on the wall.
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
But she's also not alive.
What does this mean?
Hello? Which one of you, like...
Poor wretch.
Which one of you guys just, like, pops out of the window and tries to scare me?
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them.
Oh, she doesn't like Dr. Fuller. That's what it is.
Do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
Diversion. Not here.
I told you not to let her come down.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Thanks for the resub, Dins. Yep. Raleigh. I never know how to pronounce that specific one. Fatagan, of course, because it's Cthulhu. According to his record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in the attack of delirium. Is anyone coming in this room?
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity.
Well, you're dead. You're very dead.
The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
Tis with the 6 months. Dins and Rufus with the 6 months each this month. It's been 6 months. That's insane. The hell? Why did I just start going insane? Because I was in a dark place?
Worse and worse. Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
Why are there eyes on this meat? No, the corpse wasn't laughing. That was coming from somewhere else.
Have I activated anything? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. I can still increase the load.
Is it because there's like infinite, not infinite wires, but there's wires going everywhere? Ha 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 ha. Ammeter, I hardly knew her. This is very poorly understaffed. There's like no one around any of these corridors.
Sarah Hawkins.
Sarah Hawkins was intended.
She was a patient here.
Was interned at Riverside for fits of insanity a while before her death. She wasn't at her first attempt with the fire. She wasn't at her first attempt with the fire at the mansion. I know, but like, there's so many things to learn.
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
A document attesting to the fact that Irene Sanders, wife of Francis Sanders, had her husband interned after he had shown grave signs of madness.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
I swear to God I'm not here.
It's done. Now for the others.
I want to see what his guard pattern is. I've played sneaky games before. Do you circle or do you circle back? Oh, I see you. I know what you do. I always am defensive, especially when I'm trying to sneak out of an asylum. Did you just move the chair, dude? Like, was that necessary? Attack. Where the hell did he go?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, there's a much shorter passage than I thought.
6, 4, 5.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body.
Well, that's cheating. Are you asleep?
He is my master. He enters me. Yes, 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 yes. I'll go take a look.
Oh, there's no way you actually know it was back here.
This way.
Last checkpoint, also a very loud fail sound. I was curious to see how the game detected stealth and how far I could get before the game decided I had failed. And how long can I stay in here? We get to test out game mechanics.
3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 6. 4, 5.
I don't know how to get him away from there.
Up inside me. I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. His waves rise and crash.
Don't let me sleep in
here. Catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him.
So that room. I can get through here. No.
Locked. Exactly what I need.
I need to, I'm guessing, use that machine that I'm trying to like amp up. But one of the wires goes into a room that he's literally looking at. It's every tome, the first series of 3 volumes, bed-sized book of every experienced practitioner. It's medical stuff, so I can get the medicine practice up again.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Okay. I didn't know that I was going for... I don't know I was going to be a plumber, but that's fine. I have a 3 investigation, but that hasn't really been getting me anywhere.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Thanks, Edward. Bull-oni. Is this like a game where I can just hide in here and no one knows? Oh my god, it is. Maybe. I can't quite tell.
Is there anybody around here?
Nope. No one would ever hide in these things. Who would ever hide in here? Nobody.
Come on, show yourself.
Nope. Damn it, Rufus, shut up. Rufus, stop. See, he doesn't listen to you. He knows you're just lying. Okay, so he saw me through there. You're kidding me. Stop looking down this hallway. Crunches apple. Oh, he's not actually seeing me anymore. Oh, come on! The indicator was gone. This is not part of your normal path. Anybody in here? Hello? Someone in pharmaceuticals. You got a runner. This is fine. This is one of those lobby situations where you can't distract. I'm having a fun time for sure. Get naked. I don't actually know. I'm supposed to get down back to pharmacy. There's no one over here at least, but I don't know. feeling there's gonna be stealth sections in this game, but I'm not a big fan of stealth sections. Almost find a naked guy. Last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use up to date, Dr. Fuller.
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building.
How's that stop?
Now for the next step. This valve controls the pressure.
Can I use it? I repaired the machine as best as I can, however the piping has been damaged and I feel that gas is escaping. All I can do, and I cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is to warn you, if the equipment is put under too much pressure, there's a risk of explosion. Z. Allen Mechanic. Z. Allen Mechanic. Do I have my bolt cutters with me still?
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. A duct.
Duct. You know where that duct probably is? Behind a room with like 20 guards. Because that's how you make stealth sections fun. Make them that way. With all the guards going in different directions. Make them 100% unavoidable. Did you just already do this? No, it's going this way now. I need to flip the switch. It's pretty obvious. I think everything needs to be turned and the switch needs to be flipped. That's gonna be locked. And guess what? A 3 in investigation isn't gonna be enough. Oh my god, guys, I did something with investigation.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Yeah, and that lever is behind 20 guards. Let's get them all over here. Actually, that sounds fine. I have claustrophobia. That is my guess as to why I am going insane when I am in places, tight places. Cthulu causes claustrophobia. Okay, have fun. I will also have fun, stealthing around like the madman I am. I can't actually do that.
This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening.
Because I couldn't get into the storage room because I don't have high enough investigation. Wait a minute. I have 4 out of 5 investigation, and that's not high enough. Not happy. I am an expert in investigation. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, right? Like,
it's locked.
Looks like 2 out of the 3, almost every step to getting like the gas or the electricity, 3 out of the 4 steps are pretty easy to get to. It's the last step that's like, okay, now you gotta think. Kind of. So like, I can't get in there.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Shh. God. What were you doing over here? You don't do this path. You're supposed to be the cook. You go cook things. Also, you literally saw me get into here. Well, I know I can just hide if I ever need to. So I need him to be in research, then I need to go into there. Why? Because that's probably a way into storage. They're also all very stupid.
Come on, show yourself.
You're gonna make me go insane, aren't you? Oh, this isn't working. Like, I'm accomplishing nothing. I know there's a guy down there.
You there, come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurses.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah.
I have barbiturates on me.
I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something
In
to
pharmacy,
make
of course.
And I'll take care of the guards for you.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
I physically can't because I can't get into the lock and there are guards constantly around it. The key, of course, is right there. Screw it. It's gonna be fine. Can't see me if I'm pressing A and D with... What the actual hell? He does actually come out here for his normal pathing, which makes no sense to me, but... Yeah, I'm right here. So his pathing leads him to here, and then he goes back in the kitchen and walks around. Just like that. I want to get him when he is going back that way. And I can just run and hide. Figured it out. Wow, he takes forever to actually do anything. I didn't see an indicator pop up.
It's no use.
I have
The
two
padlock
keys.
won't give.
Oh, it's the keys from the other side. Do I really have to go all the way around? Okay, so he needs to make his pattern back over to here. I don't know if you can actually see me from there. You totally can. Get in. You didn't see anything. You got a walker here. So you're in pharmacy. I need you to not be in pharmacy. That
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
is for when I am doing
Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common... My new friend's sleeping pills.
That's when I'm playing the chocolates. No, Link to the Past. Are you just gonna stand right there rather than do your normal path? Because, like, that's fine. I can just go insane in here. Hello, goodbye. I have the sleeping pills. You can make a diversion, and then I can come over here. Have fun with your meeting, and have good luck. You got this. You're doing your little path over here, right? Yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm not insane when you do that. Hello, now go. Go, so I can get out of here. Been enough time in this asylum.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Hey!
I'm not here! Oh, you can pull it out when you actually fully see me, you suck. The entire time, he sees me and is like, well, it's not a red indicator, so... Whatever.
Gross! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Is that just you? That is what I needed for this. If something actually saw me there, I'd be pissed. Okay, you didn't actually see me. He did actually see me. But I'm gonna say I wasn't happy about it.
What carnage.
God. Yeah, you see me. That's fine, Dens. That guy shouldn't have seen me. It's fine. Is there a place to hide back here? I have to run. There's a place to hide. That means someone's gonna be in here.
All the levers are activated.
Coming back. The guard just like disappeared. I mean, I can hide in there, but I don't know what good that's gonna do me.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
First off, let's actually level up psychology. I know I'm taking you out of the action there for a bit. Psych. Psych. What are you guys, dumb? I shouldn't have said that. Literally taunting the guards on my way out. Why am I walking in here?
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Don't.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go.
It's not smart of me.
It'll find me.
Why did I have to go look for the guy who got brought in here?
Speaking about the beast, don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
What's the point of having high anything if, like, you need 5 to get any decent anything?
You're Sanders, aren't you?
Sorry,
heard you
I know that didn't make a lot of sense, but
What did they do to you?
I feel like I put points not into one thing specifically to get higher.
You think it's the
4 out of 5
doctors?
and 4 out of 5, and I can't even like see what's up with him. For medical and 4 out of 5 for investigation, and I couldn't pick a lock.
He wants to give me back my eyes, and yet I told him that I didn't want them. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me.
5.
You're talking
I'm guessing the
about
target's
Sarah
5. You need to be maxed out to do that.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation.
What about an outvocation?
But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Aficionado of horror. That was Egypt. I'm looking at something.
No!
Sanders! What the hell?
I'm not supposed to look at it. Oh yeah, no, his neck just got snapped. He's dead.
Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
You killed him. What? You told me to... It's so close. Uh-huh. It was so close. Am I ever? I mean, that could actually be the possibility. Once again, going with the lines that I'm insane and things are happening. Here it goes.
Damn! The gas! Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
You shouldn't be alive. Hawkins Mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum, installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. This is true. Who helped him to escape. Wandering through the quarters of the place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man named Francis Sanders before dying in full view of the detective he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins Mansion as a hideout. Ooh. Cthulu. This is a normal squid. That is a normal squid, right? That's what squids look like.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
If that's a normal squid, then I'm not going in the ocean anymore. I can see into my soul. It's a great question, Dins. And that's a question that we'll have to save for tomorrow. I'm gonna call it there. Everyone have a great rest of your day. I'll be back think it's my best segue yet. I will be back tomorrow, normal time. We'll be doing our normal Thursday thing and then doing a collab, doing some spooky stuff with a collab with Rufus at night. But yeah, guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30. Have fun and goodbye.